Samurai games on mobile are not that popular of a genre, kind of like martial arts games nowadays. On PC and console, you can find some amazing samurai titles. But what about mobile? Well, I thought there should at least be some decent samurai games you can enjoy on your phone. So I went ahead and picked 10 samurai games for Android and iOS that are actually decent, and some are totally worth it. So let's get started. Starting with number 10, Crazy Samurai. This one is very similar to Bloody Bastards. It's a physics-based ragdoll fighting game where your samurai and enemies move with loose, floppy limbs, making every fight chaotic and unpredictable. You'll battle through different Japanese-style arenas using katanas and other weapons. If you enjoyed Bloody Bastards, you'll probably like this too. It's available on TapTap for Android and maybe on iOS as well. And number 9 is Samurai Madness. Now, this game is actually fun and a great way to pass the time. Samurai Madness is a mobile and web-based action game that blends roguelike elements with casual gameplay. It's a top-down, single-finger action game where you control samurai on a quest for vengeance against an evil syndicate. Next up is Wild Wind. This game has very positive ratings on both platforms, but it's not without its flaws. It stands out for its simple one-finger control scheme. You can attack, jump, and double jump all with a single finger, making it super easy to play. The game never explicitly says you're a samurai, but the warrior you control definitely looks the part. The 2D side-scrolling world is filled with unique enemies, bosses, and beautifully designed landscapes that makes a calming vibe with intense action. The only downside is it's not well optimized. Despite being just around 100 megabytes, it won't run well on low-end devices, which is why it's lower on this list. Bushido Saga's Samurai Nightmare is what I'd call a solid, decent game. It's an action-adventure RPG with good graphics, okay sound effects, and a strong focus on storytelling. You play as Kuranosuke, a samurai uncovering a conspiracy against your master, Lord Asano, a story inspired by the legendary 47 Ronin. The game originally featured swipe-based controls, letting you slash, parry, and perform special moves with the direction and speed of your swipes. Later, a more standard joystick and buttons layout was added. Across dozens of levels, you'll face varied enemies, powerful bosses, and collect new armor sets and mythical weapons to upgrade your character. It's free to play with ads. Takashi Ninja Samurai game holds a solid 4.5 stars on both the Play Store and App Store. It's a single-player, offline 3D action-adventure RPG known for blending hack-and-slash combat with open-world exploration and a striking, almost Souls-like aesthetic. As the name suggests, it mixes elements of both ninja and samurai, blurring the lines between the two. You'll get open-world exploration, RPG progression, stealth mechanics, intense boss fights, and smooth combat that feels satisfying to play. Overall, it's a solid game that you should try. Crunchyroll's Shogun Showdown is a port of the popular PC game, but on mobile, it's locked behind the Crunchyroll Game Ball, which is only available to premium subscribers. It's a tactical, turn-based roguelike where you progress through procedurally generated levels, and if you die, you start over, keeping some upgrades to make future runs easier. Battles take place on a grid, where you strategically position your samurai and plan attacks to outsmart enemies. There's also a deck building system that lets you chain combos and build powerful strategies as you go. The gameplay itself is excellent, but the main drawback is its availability. To play it on mobile, you need the Mega Fan subscription plan, which costs around $12 per month. This tier gives you offline viewing, streaming on more devices, and, most importantly, access to the Crunchyroll Game Ball. Many players who bought the PC version for a one-time fee feel this recurring cost makes the mobile version a worse deal. Our bonus game in this video is Samurai Showdown. This one's a classic 2D weapon-based fighting game from 2004, the last title made for SNK's Neo Geo system. If you ever spent time in arcades back in the day, this game will instantly hit you with that nostalgic feeling. The game offers methodical combat and punishing mistakes with brutal sword strikes, sometimes even single-hit kills. The mobile port keeps all the uncensored finishers and fatal flash attacks from the original. You've got a 28-character roster plus a mix of new and classic mechanics.
Still, my sword is as sharp as ever.
Samurai Jack is an action-adventure hack-and-slash that first launched on PC and consoles before coming to mobile via Apple Arcade. You play as Samurai Jack in fast-paced 3D combat, using light and heavy attacks, blocks, and dodges to defeat enemies and bosses. You'll learn experience to unlock abilities and upgrade Jack's physical combat and spiritual skills. Alongside his magic sword, you can use clubs, hammers, bows, and even guns, each with its own durability for added strategy. It's not all combat either. There are platforming sections, branching paths, and collectibles, with some areas switching to a 2.5D view. The story is a canon continuation of the show's finale, taking Jack through a timeless realm to revisit iconic locations and face old enemies in a final battle against Aku. Best game on this list, but sadly no Android version.
A samurai without a master.
Samurai 2 Vengeance is a classic mobile hack and slash, developed by Madfinger Games, and the sequel to Samurai Way of the Warrior. Originally released in 2010, it's still praised today for its console-quality visuals, stylized art, and fast-paced, gory combat. You play as Daisuke, a lone samurai on a quest for revenge across a war-torn countryside. Combat is the heart of the game, mixing light and heavy attacks, combos, and special moves to cut down your enemies. It also offers RPG elements, dynamic camera work, interactive environments, and survival mode for endless battles. For just $1, it's a solid single-player experience with positive reviews on both Android and iOS. At number 2 is Glory Ages Samurais, a free 3D action game set in medieval Japan that focuses heavily on sword combat. Known for its tactical one-on-one and one-on-many battles, the game's combat system demands strategy over button mashing. You'll need to mix attacks, blocks, and dodges to take down opponents, with smooth touchscreen controls using a virtual joystick and action buttons. One of its standout features is the intelligent enemy AI. Foes can block, counter, and even adapt to your moves, making every fight feel dynamic. They also react to the deaths of other warriors around them, adding more life to the battlefield. The game offers 2 modes: story mode, where you follow a set path of battles, and endless mode for non-stop combat. It's fully offline, so if you haven't played it yet, this one's a must-try. Number 1 is Ronin: The Last Samurai, a mobile action RPG that's earned a strong following for its challenging gameplay and striking ink brush art style. Developed by Dreammotion, it's a roguelike where you play as a masterless samurai on a path of revenge. The game mixes the punishing permadeath of roguelikes with RPG progression. Die, and you restart from scratch, but certain upgrades carry over to help you push further next time. Combat is all about timing. Like Glory Ages, it revolves around parries, slashes, and precision, and bosses will test your skills to the limit. It's brutally tough, sometimes even borderline unfair to the point it gets annoying. The devs really need to reconsider the game's difficulty balance. Overall, a solid game to end this list. And if you like throwing hands, check out my martial arts video on your screen right now. With that said, if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. I'm aiming for 4K subs this month, so hit that sub button, drop a like, and I'll see you in the next one.